Howdy, hey baes! My name is Evie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is where we glow for a living, where we're living within beyond skin deep. I'm coming to you with a fresh face today. I want to do my realistic, no makeup, basically everyday makeup look with you. So I've never filmed makeup on camera, so it's gonna be new for both of us, and I hope you really like it. My version of no makeup is pretty, it's pretty, you know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, you won't think I'm wearing makeup, and then maybe you will. So let's get close and we'll get into the video. Hey, okay. Hopefully this is close enough. I think I need to raise the bar a bit. Okay, I think we're close enough. Yeah, I think we're close enough. All right, so my face is washed and I put my skincare on. I have a mirror, so I'll be looking down a lot. And as of right now, the state of my skin is like, it's not perfect, but hey, we're gonna give it what we got, and this face is what's in stock, so we're gonna give what's in stock, okay? So the first thing I do when I'm doing no makeup is I do dust my face with powder. Today I'm going to be using translucent setting powder from Hourglass. It's their Veil. It's pretty beautiful. It's really bomb. So I just opened this up and there's already a bit of powder in there. So I just use a regular old powder brush and I take what's in there and I just powder my face. So I don't know what it is about this powder, but I really like the finish that it gives my skin. And I kind of feel like since I'm not wearing like a lot of makeup, the makeup I wear kind of like it sticks to the skin better when I dust powder on first, since I do kind of have like that combination to normal skin. However, I did just do my skincare, so my face is going to be a bit more on the oily side, but I actually really do like that. You know what I mean? Ooh. And this is sheer. It doesn't make your face look ashy. I mean, I am highly complected. It's not a word, but I mean, you get the vibes. And I think that's enough for me. Okay. So step one, powder, check to prep. All right. So now here's the thing when you are doing no makeup. No makeup means that you still need to kind of show your imperfections, so to speak. Like, we want you to be seen, not the makeup to be seen. So for me, I don't cover all of my spots. I kind of go around the areas where I feel like that's where people look at the most. I think people focus more on my lips and my eye area when they look at me. So I like to put more focus on product there, since I know that's where people look at. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is use a concealer. I'm kind of wondering if this is the right concealer. It's by Pat McGrath, but I think this isn't it. So hold on one second. Let me get the right shade. Okay, I'm back. So I got the right shade. So I use this concealer to kind of spot conceal. Like I said, I'm going for around my mouth area, mainly my chin, the side of my cheek area, and you know, just places where I kind of feel like I just want it to be kind of flawless. So I might be a little awkward. I do have a mirror behind me or underneath me, but whatever. You get the vibes. You get it. So what I do is I just do like a swipe. That's really it. Just a swipe. Then, and I don't dip it back into the tube. Like any places where I feel like my spots are the darkest, I just do a swipe. I just, you know, go in there and do what I need to do. I think where else I'm gonna cover is like right here. I have some darkness there. Boom. So I have that there. Good. We're good to go. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Do a little more on the chin. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. All right, so now that I have this on my face, I'm letting it just sit on my face. So now I'm gonna move over to eyebrows. Eyebrows, I get them threaded, so they already look pretty good, but I like to kind of add a little tweaks here and there. So I brush them up, okay? I don't really need to do the most, but I do like to add a little bit of shape. This is also from Hourglass. It's a eyebrow pencil. It's the Arch Brow Sculpting Pencil. It's double-sided. One's a brush and one's the sculptor. So for me, when I do my brows, I focus on mainly just the arch part. So just to add a little bit of archhood. Is that a word? I mean, Then I go underneath, and I like to make my brows look a little bit longer in the inside. And I just kind of flick up a bit so it looks a bit longer, you know? So now that I have that, I'm just gonna go to my tail and kind of make my brows just a little bit longer, just very light strokes. Use my finger to kind of blend a bit. But yeah, I'm fine with my eyebrow being like on that scale. And then I do the same on the other side. And I think with eyebrows, the key is just less is more. You kind of just got to go with what is needed at the moment. Like for me, both of my brows are not the same. So this side needs more work on the tail. However, I mean, I'm going to brush this out with the spoolie that's attached to this and also with my finger. So this is going to have more product on the tail than this side, you know? But I'm still going to do my inner eyebrow in a downward kind of motion to kind of make sure my eyebrows are still lifted, you know, to kind of accentuate my eye shape a bit. And I'm not afraid to use my fingers when doing my makeup. I mean, mainly because it's like, it's my face and I wash my hands, so you get it. So yeah, I'm just gonna like brush them up a bit, brush it up and out, you know. Some people like to do their brows like up like that. I personally like to kind of brush it down a bit, like out and then down, and I like to kind of make it crisp right there. And that's kind of how I do my brows. I don't know what I just said there. It's like, it's the whole tongue twister thing for me on YouTube. That's the thing that gets me. So when you brush it down, you can kind of see if you miss any spots. So for me, since this is like a no makeup, I'm fine. I'm fine with how my brows look. I think they look pretty good, except this one needs a bit more work. So I'm just gonna get the pencil again And just add a little bit on the arch. Just a little bit. Okay, so I kind of feel like they look pretty even. Now, granted, this is my first time doing this on camera, so y'all have got to give me some grace, okay? And the last step I do is I like to blend out the part closest to my inner space. I just like that look with eyebrows, you know? I feel like that kind of shapes my eyes a bit more. I like a bolder eye look if I'm doing no makeup. I feel like it makes my face look more like, you know, like exotic or something. Okay, so remember this concealer and stuff has been setting. So I used my brush. This is from Sephora. It's a Pro Slanted Buffing Brush, number 88. I really like this. So I'm just gonna start buffing it out, just tapping. And I like setting concealer like this because it just stays in the area where you put it. And since this has a lot more red undertones in it, it really kind of goes with my skin tone. Do you hear how it changes my voice? So yeah, so I just do this around the areas where I have the dark spots. So it really evens my skin out, but it's not like all over my face. That's why it's really important to make sure you get a, you know, a skin tone flesh color. Because the point of a no makeup is not to look perfect. It's just to look polished, I guess, but not done. Like, have no second guess. Like, huh? Like, if you give someone a hug, it's undetectable. You know what I mean? Okay, so that's done. So I got that on point. Okay, so I mean, I could stop right here and be done, but I like to do a few extra more steps, okay? So now what I like to do is I do like to highlight a bit, but I highlight with YSL's Touche Eclat Radiant Touch. I use the color, oh Lord God, I think it's number 9 or number 6. One of the two, I'm not sure. But okay, so what I use it for is that it has this ending right here. If it'll focus, there we go. It has that ending. And this kind of has like already product on it from when I used it last. So I basically highlight or conceal, not even conceal, I use this to highlight. So what I do is that when no makeup, it's a dead giveaway if your eyes are like concealed. Like if you have concealer under your eyes in that like triangle fashion and you cover it, it's a dead giveaway. You might as well do your whole face again. So I like to do this. So I do the corners of my mouth. So like, so there. I like to do right on my cheekies. Just areas where light already hits my face. You know what I mean? So I like doing that. Okay. And I just let that be. I steer clear of my under eye designer bag area. I steer clear. And then out in the corners, I do the corners. Okay, so I feel like when you highlight the corners of the eye and you leave the inside alone, I think it like really changes your face. And I'd also do just a little bit, and this is like one click, and then whatever's left over, I just put it, you know what I mean? So I do my nose as well. So my nose, I do like in the middle of my nose, and then I do the very tip, you know? And mind you, there's some apricot tones in this, and apricot on my skin tone is naturally very brightening. And then the last thing I do is just above my lip, like closer to my nose. I do that. Because if you go too much lower above your lip, it kind of makes your lip look less pouty. You kind of want a little bit of that darkness around your mouth. Not that you look like you have a mustache, but it makes sense when we blend at the end, okay? So, and I don't touch my forehead at all because I have a big forehead, so I don't really want to highlight that too much, you know? So that's what I do. It's really subtle. So now that it's been there, you could use your fingers. I usually do, but sometimes for precision, I like using like a foundation brush. I have this one here, and it's from Morphe. It's, I don't know, but it's from Morphe. And yeah, I just kind of use it to blend, like do a first blend, and then I may use my fingers after just to pat, you know? And what this does, it really adds light to your face where it adds some dimension without you, you know, being done, like without having that, you know, contoured look. And sometimes you don't really want that. I guess this is more of like a reverse contour maybe. And these principles can be used in, you know, normal makeup. It really can. But I mean, for me, if I'm just trying to look done, that like off-duty look, you know, I'm going to the store or I'm going to the market to grab some flowers or something, then this is like kind of the look I like going for. And mind you, for me, no makeup means there's nothing on my eyes. Like I'm not wearing mascara, I'm not wearing lashes, I'm literally just, you know, living life. So yeah, so now that I have that, it's blended, I'm just gonna use my fingers just to kind of go over everything. If there's any like harsh lines, mind you, nothing product-wise is underneath the eyes. So you want to embrace the dark circles when you're doing the no makeup look, because that's what makes it look like you don't have makeup on. Because human beings have darkness under their eyes, especially if you have deep set eyes like me that are a bit more intense when at rest. Like at rest, if I'm not smiling, it always looks like I'm intensely looking at you because that's just how my eyes are. So if you have that, don't feel like you have to cover it up all the time because you really don't. Like you don't have to cover it up. Okay? So yeah, so that's how it looks so far. I'm a fan so far of how it looks. Sometimes I'll get like 2 fingers and like do that on the sides of my nose. And I do that because sometimes when I do the line down the middle and I blend it, it kind of like blends too much product and like makes my nose look wider. So I want to take off some of the product with my finger on the parts where I would contour, so that way the line that I placed there looks thinner, so my nose looks thinner. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's that. Really love it here. So now I like going with powders again. Okay, so I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury powder airbrush polish finish in 2 medium. So I use this on the areas where I pretty much put the touche éclat on. I'm using the same brush I used the first one on, and I'm doing like the side of my temples, you know what I mean, just the side of the temples. I should be looking in the mirror underneath, but this kind of just sets it a bit. Obviously the side of my lip corners, the cheek area, and don't be afraid to pinch, you know, there's nothing wrong with pinching. And I just do that, you know, very simple. Also, since, you know, my forehead's a bit oily, I might just, I just, you know, do a little dust, just a dust, and, you know, just kind of does the trick. And as far as like my nose, I pinch it real skinny like that, and I just, you know, go on my nose a bit. Okay, so that's that. Anything left over, I'll just, you know, do on my neck or whatever. So that's that, you know. Now I love blush, so I am gonna wear some blush. This is from Hourglass. I can tell I'm a fan of Hourglass, so you know. Do have a video on that. This shade is Euphoric Fusion, really beautiful. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna use the same brush that I used for the powder on my blush. So just right there, dusting it off. There's a mirror here, thank God, so I could use it. And I like putting blush closer. Like, I just like doing that with my blush. I don't do that anymore. I just do it here so you can see it. So I just kind of do that. And I do it over my nose and everything. And it's a very faint color, but it's really, it's so beautiful. Like, okay, so that's that. I think it adds a nice luminescence. And that, I feel like I could be done here. Honestly, I'm not, because you know I gotta do the lips, okay? So, the lips. I'm more of a clear lip gloss person, but I have been doing something different to kind of make it be a bit more, you know, like, ooh, I see you. You know what I mean? So I use the eyebrow pencil that I use, and I pretty much add a bit of a contour to my lips. So I just kind of go a little bit on the Cupid's bow, like just a tad. And mind you, I've already had lip gloss from earlier. So I have a little bit on the Cupid's bow, just a tad, so only the Cupid's bow. And then I do some on the edge of my mouth, just that, and the same here. And what that does is just, it makes your corners like kind of go like that, and it makes your Cupid's bow more exaggerated. And then after that, the last two steps are this lip oil from Hourglass. Really bomb. It's like a natural color. It's called Cameo. It's basically a lip balm and a color at the same time. This is how it looks like. You know, you can see the color come out a bit. You see that? So I just kind of tap that on my lower lip. And you see it's like really similar to my own lip color, but more pinky. It's not too pink though. And I don't like too much color on a no makeup look, so I just do that. Oops. And my very last step is a really secret trick of mine to make my teeth look really white. I use NYX. This is Milky Gloss. It's blue. This color is called FOMU. I know it looks scary because it's blue, but I promise you it's so sheer. That's why it's called This is Milky, but it adds a blue tint, like a very slight blue tint to your lips, and it literally makes your teeth look whiter. So I'm gonna show you. So you see it's like a little bit of a blueness. And it kind of, I guess it does make your lips look a bit more cool toned, but I promise you it's not. Like, the color of the lip that I used earlier, that's what shines, you know. So that's that. Whatever's left over on the brush, whatever color, I pretty much wipe that on the back of my hand. That way it doesn't get into the bottle and ruin like the overall color of the gloss. And whatever's left over on my bottle, I'm sorry, on the back of my hand that I use, I just take what's left on my finger and just, you know, do that. So yeah, so let me take off my hair tie. My hair is not done because, you know, I'm just chilling. But this, my friends, is my no makeup look. I really hope you loved this video. Let me zoom out just so you can see. Or actually, let me just come closer. Yeah, so this is my no makeup look. I'm gonna zoom out. This is my no makeup makeup. Do you love? I love. I still look like myself, and I'm still, you know, ready to hit the town, aka just go run errands. But this is how I like to do my makeup for that no makeup look. I'm gonna come closer once again. It's very simple, very fresh, very just me and classic, and I really hope you enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I am Evie, and I know that you will glow for a living because we're lit from within, beyond skin deep. So thank you so much, and I will see you another time. Bye.